They say a man's home is his castle, and in the case of these gigantic mansions, it is unmistakably true. In this video, you'll see the world's most enormous mansion, as well as other fabulous private mansions from across the world. Welcome to Luxury List, your one-stop shop for the most excellent and precious products available only to the wealthiest of the wealthy. Dive in and experience the lifestyle of the wealthy and famous. We'll show you how the world's elite travels and parties. Without leaving your house, you can experience a taste of the privileged lifestyle. Homes are unquestionably the most prized belongings of a human being, partly because they provide a comfortable manner of life, and partly because they are the primary means of displaying the social rank of their occupants. In our modern, hyper-competitive society, status is everything, especially for some of today's high society men and ladies. So, while a reasonably sized house is more than enough for most people, for some, only massive showy mansions can meet their boundless ambitions. And you can bet that such expectations are accompanied by more money than they can count. But we must be honest here. It doesn't mean the houses we'll be discussing aren't gorgeous, because they are. They're stunning. Aside from their gigantic size, their style and architecture are something that few of us can imagine. These are the top 10 largest houses in the world right now, and they are grand, fashionable, and full of technology. Istana Nurul Imam Palace, Brunei. In English, Istana Nurul Imam, the world's first largest residence, translates as the Light of Faith Palace. It is the king or sultan's official residence and the seat of government situated in the hills of the Brunei River, close to the capital city. With a total area of 2.15 million square feet, it is the world's largest private mansion. It includes 1,788 rooms, 257 bathrooms, a dining room that can hold 5,000 people, and a mosque that can hold 1,500 people. In addition, the mansion features 110 car garages, an air-conditioned stable for his 200-plus polo ponies, and 5 swimming pools. The location is not open to the public for 3 days during the annual Islamic holiday Eid al-Fitr. It was created by Filipino Visayan architect Leandro V. Locsin, managed by a UK corporation, and finished in 1984. Antilia Residence, Mumbai, India. As the world's second-largest house, we'd instead call it a personal skyscraper than a residence. It was finished in 2012 and is owned by Indian billionaire Mukesh Ambani. The entire construction plan is based on Vastu Sastra, which the family has followed for generations. It boasts 27 stories, 3 helipads, air traffic control, a 164-car garage, a ballroom, 9 elevators, a theater, terrace garden, swimming pools, a spa, a health center, a temple, and a snow room. Though this private property is one of the top 10 largest globally, it is not the most popular in the country. It was also openly attacked by numerous public figures, industrialists, and the general Indian community. Biltmore Estate, Asheville. The Biltmore Estate in North Carolina is the world's third largest house and the largest private property in the United States of America. It is currently also a historical museum and a popular tourist destination. George Washington Vanderbilt erected this residence between 1889 and 1895. It comprises 250 rooms on 4 stories, 43 bathrooms, 65 fireplaces, 3 kitchens, and vintage elevators. All of the main rooms in the house are on the ground floor for easy access. One of the most notable aspects of this structure is the gorgeous park and farm surrounding it, which has 2 water sources dedicated to preserving its greenery. As a result, it was one of the first entries on the list of the largest houses in the world. Safra Mansion, Brazil. The Safra estate, owned by Sao Paulo's most notable families, is reminiscent of the Villa Leopolda on the French Riviera, held by Lily Safra and her husband, Edmond. This renowned financier died in a suspicious fire at his mansion in Monaco in 1999. The Safra Mansion is a massive 117,000 square foot house with 130 rooms, indoor and outdoor pools, and a high wall. Many people don't know what's inside because the Safra family members like to stay to themselves. They are known to own several precious properties around the world. According to Forbes, Safra is the world's second richest banker and the second richest Brazilian. Unfortunately, because the family is so private, it is challenging to discover many property images online. Witanhurst, London. After Buckingham Palace, Witanhurst is London's second largest residential estate. It was planned by architect George Hubbard and constructed between 1930 and 1920, incorporating a portion of the former Parkfield estate that once stood on the vast plot. The 90,000 square foot mansion has all of the latest amenities one could want, including a swimming pool with sauna room and gym, a movie theater, massage parlor, and lots of parking space. Who is the owner? It appears to have been purchased in 2008 for roughly $64 million by Russian billionaire Andrei Guryev. Modern Versailles, Florida. The Versailles mega home is located in Orange County, Florida, and belongs to Jacqueline and David Segal, the CEO of Westgate Resorts. The massive estate was under development for so long that the couple came dangerously near losing the enormous property. Nevertheless, it is one of the most prominent properties owned by the family and was inspired by the Palace of Versailles in France. The behemoth received a lot of attention and was featured in various films, the most renowned of which was The Queen of Versailles, with an 8,000 square foot master suite and over 30 bathrooms, 15 bedrooms, 11 kitchens, and 6 swimming pools. La Reverie, Palm Beach, Florida. La Reverie, which was purchased for a modern $4.5 million in 1995, is the largest celebrity property in Palm Beach, Florida, and the 7th largest in the world. This photo appears to be a house rendering, but trust us when we say it's gigantic. In addition to providing comfortable living space, its present owners use it to hold charitable events and concerts. Sidel Miller, the owner of Matrix Essentials hair products, designed La Reverie. Because Palm Beach attracts the rich and famous, the setting couldn't be better. That's a fantastic thing when you're trying to sell massive mansions for exorbitant prices. Villa Leopolda, the French Riviera, France. Villa Leopolda, built between 1929 and 1931 by American architect Ogden Codman Jr. and owned by Brazilian billionaire Lily Safra until 2008, when she sold it to a Russian tycoon, is a history lesson in and of itself. It was created as a gift for King Leopold II of Belgium's mistress, Blanche Zélia Joséphine Delacroix, and is located on the French Riviera. During World War I, the 80,000 square foot property was even used as a military hospital. The massive estate is now estimated to be one of Europe's most costly properties, valued at somewhat more than $500 million. The estate includes 2 guest buildings with 11 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, extensive grounds, and possibly the most excellent beachfront on the entire continent. The One, Bel Air, California. The 74,000 square foot residence in Bel Air, California, imagined and built by film producer and real estate entrepreneur Niall Niami, will be the costliest mansion in America when completed. The price of this modern marvel soars to an incredible $500 million. Is it too much? Probably. Is it too big? It depends on who you ask. Is it too flashy? The response is the same, depending on who you ask. But one thing is sure, the mansion will have practically every amenity imaginable, including, but not limited to, a 5,000 square foot master bedroom, an IMAX-style theater, 4 swimming pools, a garage for at least 30 automobiles, and an 8,500 square foot nightclub. With 20 bedrooms, 30 bathrooms, and a specially constructed jellyfish room, the One appears to be more of a party house utilized for various occasions than an actual residence. Pensmore, Highlandville, Missouri. While most individuals build large houses to increase their social status or to demonstrate their purchasing power and lavish tastes in terms of architecture and aesthetics, one man named Stephen Huff wanted to build one to demonstrate something different. Something very different from what most people would assume. Stephen Huff is an astrophysicist and former CIA officer. His ambitions for the massive home are to demonstrate that a house can be bullet, bomb, earthquake, fire, tornado, hurricane, and pretty much anything proof. The construction work began in 2008. However, the future of the project is still unknown. The latest story is that the owner wants it torn down and rebuilt from the ground up since it isn't as strong as he would want, blaming the building company for that. Everyone wishes to own a lovely home, which is why one of the most commonly used phrases is dream home. No matter how big or small, every home buyer puts up their best efforts, employs the most significant architects, and consults with the best designers for that one house. Unfortunately, it has also become a status symbol in today's materialistic world, particularly for the formidable upper crust. We hope you enjoy learning about these architectural and real estate marvels as much as we did compile them. These are some of the best and most likely one-of-a-kind marvels in history. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and keep an eye out for our next video. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our future video.